All right. Sup guys? The time now is 25 minutes past 10. And about to start reading The Love Hypothesis. You know, this book was like all over TikTok like a few months ago, last month, 2 months ago. I don't even know anymore. I'm always late to the gang. Actually, majority of the time I don't even read the books that are all over TikTok or BookTube or whatever, cause we're broke. Yes, even broke for a 200 rand book. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. But anyways, I'm about to start. So, ooh, let's see. Let's see how this all goes. Just gonna get my impressions of like the first few pages, and then the rest. Oh, I love the way this book smells. Oh, yeah. Then the rest you'll just get my reactions. This is not my book, by the way. So let's see how far I can get before Friday. It's, what day is it today? It's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. So we'll see. But anyways, let's get into this. To a Woman in STEM.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home.
I just think it's a bit weird that like Carlton would go with this. Like the way that he's been described in this book contradicts his actions. So I'm a bit confused as to why he's doing this. Maybe as the book progresses, it will explain why he's doing this, but it's not making sense so far as to why he's going along with this fake dating situation. It's not making a lot of sense from the way that his character is being described and explained. He's constantly being described as a douchebag, as a butthole, as a lot of things. So due to that, I'm just like, why would he help her? I don't understand. Though we know that like he is the person from the bathroom, so maybe that's why he's helping her, you know, because sorry, my arm's getting tired, because maybe, you know, he knows a bit about her. And also another thing that I don't understand, why doesn't she just save up to buy glasses? Like, why is she constantly using old contact lenses? I'm not even that far in. Hey, and you can already see that I'm literally 5 pages in, and you can already see that that guy is literally the love interest. And like there's all these weird subtle ways of describing things that I find a bit weird. Okay, like they could be any less subtle. Like like why are they describing things these ways? I'm literally only 5 pages in, and I'm just looking at this a bit sideways, if you get me. Yeah, it's just giving me a bit interesting, to say the least. So, but anyways, we'll keep reading and see how it goes. This is like the last thing I'm really gonna talk about. Like, that's just a bit annoying before, because I keep doing this. Like, I just keep pointing out all the things I'm a bit annoyed by. But like, what is up with her obsession with height? Like, why is our main character so obsessed with height? Like, what's going on, Olive? Why is Olive so obsessed with height? I don't understand. Like, the way that she talks about height, it's like it's a sexual organ. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Is it just me? But like height is emphasized. Like, guys, I'm not even that far into the book. Like I'm literally, where am I? Yeah, I'm literally only 11 pages in, and the amount of times that height has been referenced is just crazy to me. Okay, like this is too many height references in 11 pages. It's just too much for me. It's too much. So oh my gosh. Anyway, so far I'm actually slightly low-key annoyed by this book. Um we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Um yeah, and I have to constantly keep filtering the freaking profanity, which is also annoying. We'll see how it goes. But so far there's just a few things that are like just annoying me, and I don't know if those things are gonna like ruin this whole book. All right, guys. So the last time I updated you was like what, Monday evening or something. It's Wednesday morning now. What's the time? It is 10 minutes to 11. And I actually really like this book so far. Like it's cute. Ooh, I don't want to lose my place. Okay, I'll just hold it. It's cute, it's adorable, it's also very, very frustrating. Like, one thing I'm noticing from Olive is she overthinks a lot. Like, really, she overthinks so much, and I'm like, and I can recognize it because I think like that sometimes too. So I'm like, wow. And that's why, like, when she overthinks, I read it so fast because that's how I it's like I can relate to that. But then there's other times where I'm like, dude, I don't think she realizes just how awesome and amazing and cool she is. Because if she did, right, then like she wouldn't be second guessing herself as much as she does. And for someone who watches a lot of rom-coms about fake dating, she's damn clueless. Okay, damn clueless. Like, is she blind? I sometimes I'm like, is she blind? I think it's because she's just so like self-conscious, and she's got so much going on in her mind that like she's not even entertaining the possibility that homeboy Miss Dr. Carlson Munshur Adam actually likes her, and I don't understand why she just doesn't see it. Of course I know, because like, you know, when someone likes you, you don't think that person likes you, when everyone can see this person likes you, but you don't see that the person likes you because you're like, nah, dude, you do realize this dude likes you, right? Like, just from the little that we've gathered from him and the things that we've seen, homeboy clearly likes her. Like, it's so freaking clear. Obviously, right, if you were in the situation and you had the same brain as Olive, you probably wouldn't think the same thing. But I'm pretty sure if she just asked anyone, if she just asked, they would be able to tell, okay, yeah, you two, y'all like each other. Okay. And like, yeah, it's just, yeah, okay. Oh, this is how far I am. Oh, wait, this, let's come closer and see if I can just, like, this is this is how far I am. So I'm more than halfway through. I've got round about like a fourth left. Anyways, so like he likes her so much, and the only problem I do have is that we don't get to be in his head, and that makes me a bit like sad, because I want to know what's going on in his brain, you know. Like, I think this is one of the reasons why I'm not really that much in love with like only reading things from one perspective, especially if it's a romance, because it's really nice to see both sides, to understand, okay, what's going on in her head, but also what's going on in his head, right? Because honestly, I want to know what's going on in his head too, because we see certain things, certain signs or whatever, but we don't actually know what the heck is going on in his brain. And it would be really nice and really reassuring to know. I mean, we are getting little hints here and there that Olive's not seeing that we are seeing, but like at the same time, I still want to be in his head. I want to know what his thoughts, or I want to know what's going through his head. Yeah, I want to know what's going on in his brain. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. At the beginning, I didn't think I was gonna like it, because it was just there was a few things that were annoying me. But as time has gone by, I've grown fond of these characters. I love Olive, even though I also kind of hate her. I love what's this guy's name? I love Adam, even though I also slightly hate him because of the way that he treats his students. I love Holden. Holden is beautiful. Holden is amazing. Why does he have to be gay? Why? Because like we could, even though he doesn't exist, but you know what, it is what it is. So, but I love Holden. There's no complaints for me with Holden. No complaints. Love Malcolm. Love I don't know how to say her name still. I still call her A, but I don't know if it's Anne. Because when I checked on Google, is it AHN? They were actually putting like a whole bunch of pronunciations for Anne. And I'm like, so is it Anne? Or what is her name? Well, I don't know. Okay. I still don't know. So I'm just gonna call her Anne. If I'm wrong, again, correct me, please. Because that's what I was just seeing from Google. So anyways. So I love Anne so much. I'm really loving this book. I'm having a good time. Right now where I am, I want to throw this book. The amount of times I've wanted to throw this book is actually crazy. Like how many times have I actually wanted to throw a book? I mean, there are a few times I've wanted to throw a book, but like this one is like, I've wanted to throw this book at least 5 times. Like it's because of Olive, guys, and the decisions that she's making, and she's just really annoying me a little bit. I'm like, girl, just but we'll see what happens. We'll see how things go. Just for people who are like me, there is a whole bunch of profanity, which is annoying. So just be aware of that. So if that doesn't bother you, you can just ignore this. If that does bother you, that's something to take into consideration, but it's not like it's on every single page. What else? Nah, I don't think there's anything else. If there's anything else, I will let you know. But yeah, so far it's really adorable, it's cute, and it's also quite awkward and weird sometimes. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, that's where I am right now. I'm on page 118. So yay, I'll catch up with you again when I feel like saying something. So anyways,
Wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises. Or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day.
okay, I don't know about the rest of y'all, né? But if y'all have met Tom, do y'all trust this man? Because Holden doesn't trust him. And I love Holden. So if Holden doesn't love somebody, and really like, as in like something's like really wrong with this person type situation, like the way that he's portraying things, then obviously something's up, right? With Tom, because I don't trust Tom. Like I keep reading him like, are we gonna see finally why Holden doesn't like you? Because I don't trust this man. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but like after that like ding 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 from Holden, I don't trust Tom. So let me know your thoughts, but Holden's a bit of a red flag for me. I don't know about, I mean not Holden. Tom's a red flag in my opinion. He seems a bit sus, you know what I mean? I don't trust him. I mean, like Holden was like, yo, you gotta be careful around this guy. Yeah. Especially, and take care of Adam. Take care of yourself. Just both of you need to be careful. And I'm like, hopefully we can find out what that reason is. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to reading. So I don't know what the heck that was. There are some slight trigger warnings here that I didn't know existed previously, that people should probably just like go check on Storygraph or whatever the trigger warnings before maybe reading this book, because obviously it's a huge chunk in, right? I've only got this much left, so nothing really alerting except for the profanity shows up until like close to like, yeah, over 200 pages in. Yeah. So that's just something that maybe people should be alert aware of. So okay. So Adam's not as horrible or atrocious. I feel like this thing's falling. As his advisor or his previous advisor, whatever, right? And and I'm actually quite sad that this thing is falling again. Why is it doing this to me? Just work. I'm actually kind of sad that I ever compared him to his advisor, right? I'm like, oh crap, I'm sorry for saying you guys are the same, even though you're not. And I just want to read what Olive wrote, because I think her thoughts, because I think her thoughts were like awesome. Okay, so let me just read this. All right. Her fingers twisted in the loose fabric of her borrowed t-shirt. Adam, I'm so sorry I ever compared you to him. I didn't. I'm just checking to see if it's not falling. Okay. Anyways, where am I? I'm so sorry I ever compared you to him. I didn't mean to. It's okay. He smiled at her, tight but reassuring. I was not okay. Yes, Adam could be direct, painfully so, stubborn and blunt and uncompromising. Not always kind, but never devious or malicious. Quite the opposite. He was honest to a fault and required from others the same discipline he clearly imposed on himself. As much as his grads complained about his harsh feedback or the long hours of work they were asked to put into the lab, they all recognized that he was a hands-on mentor without being a micromanager. Most of them graduated with several publications and moved on to excellent academic jobs. So, like, I'm still a bit like, Adam, okay? But I do think that the things that he's doing, they come from a good place, And I just think that he needs to just reiterate to his students, like, the reason why he's doing the things that he's doing, the reason why he's being a bit harsh, the reason why he's like a no nonsense type of guy. Like, I just think because he has a specific heart for them, and when I was reading it on page on page 252, like, the way that he was like explaining things and articulating things, like, he clearly has his motives are clearly for their good and not for their bad. So I just think that he needs to reiterate that to his students, because they think he's evil and they think he's horrible and they think that he's crazy and a horrible person and he's antagonistic and all of those things. So I think that him just explaining like why he's being the way that he is, I think it would help them a bit better, and they'll be able to bear some of the things that he does a bit better, even though I think he does need to still do a bit of changing, just a little bit of changing still, but his heart is in the right place and I like that. So I oh my gosh, this guy does not exist, okay? But anyone kind of similar to Adam, I am sorry that we as human beings tend to misjudge you, okay? But you do need to explain to people why you are the way you are and why you act the way you act. Not necessarily your whole story, just explain why you treat people, at least to a certain degree, the way you do, so that they understand, even though it feels like he's attacking me, he's not attacking me. Or even though it feels like she's attacking me, she's not attacking me, okay? This person is doing this for my good and for my academical progress or whatever, because this obviously could be applied to so many different situations in life. That just needs to be explained, okay? Because otherwise then your students are just gonna take what you're doing, and because you've never articulated why you treat them the way that you do, they're just gonna think you're horrible, you're mean, you're terrible, the whole shabam. Okay, cool. That was my whole clock spiel. I feel like I'm talking so much about this book and just like dissecting into the crevices, and it's like, okay, this is not necessary, but I think it is. I don't know, books sometimes they help me think about deep things, don't you think so? When people talk about this kind of stuff and the things that they're learning from the books and all that, I just like I'm like eating it up. But that's just me, I don't know about other people. But anyways, so yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. It's really nice. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna rate this when I'm done. I don't know, but I like it a lot. So yay!
Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse, a greater thirst, a hunger, pain, and mercy. Just find whatever you got and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again, I need a couple friends. I never really understood just how the story ends, but I can feel it's tense, don't know the consequence. The volatility of life, my only confidence. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it.
For those of us not interested in sex scenes, okay, is this thing falling? Oh gosh. Okay, for those of us not interested in sex scenes, all right, page, let's just go from page 258, right? So the last 3 pages of chapter 15 and the whole of chapter 16, we just skip that, all right? Just, I hate that I had to go through this to help other people, but just avoid it. So from page so page 258 all the way, where's my oh my gosh, all the way to page 275. Just avoid all those pages. They're unnecessary. Well, for those of us who don't like sex scenes or don't want to read about sex scenes, just avoid those pages. This is dampening my happiness for this book a little bit, which is because why does it need to be there? We didn't have to read about it. It could have been off stage. Why did it have to be on stage? But it's fine, whatever. Anyways, so just for those of us who are not into sex scenes, whole of chapter 16, just skip the last 3 pages of chapter 15. Just skip it. You don't need to read it. We just say bye to that. All right, cool. I'm literally just informing you guys of this as I'm reading. Okay, page 280, avoid. 281, avoid. 82, 282, 283, avoid. And like the first half of 284, avoid. I'm literally just skipping through all of this, trying to find a place where I feel safe to read in peace. This is the second time now. I'm so, why? It's fine. Actually, it's not fine, but whatever. So what were the pages? 280 to like the first half of 284, which is those of us who don't like sex scenes, we just do a nice skipping and we just nicely move on. I hate it when books do this. Like, you know, you're enjoying yourself, everything is awesome, everything's amazing, everything is just beautiful, and then they have to throw this curveball in. I'm on page 291, so I'm almost done with this book. Almost done. I'm actually gonna binge this whole rest of this until 8:30 because we have family devotions then. So hopefully I can finish this book before then. And then tomorrow morning I will tell you all my thoughts because it's dark and this is trash lighting. But if I need to insert anything, I will insert what needs to be inserted. Alright, so it's the next day and I read the book. I'm done. Finally. And so I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, literally loved this book. I think it was really beautiful. Made me think about a lot of things. Had me gushing the whole time, had me wanting to throw the book. Like literally I sent a voice note to one of my besties and like I was just laughing at myself with the voice note that I sent, because it was like you know, at the beginning when I started this I wasn't really sure about this because there's some things I was just like this sounds so cheesy and I don't like it but then as I went on I was like, oh, these guys are so cute. But like I've constantly been wanting to throw the book over and over and over because of Olive and her decisions, and I was just like, girl, I'm gonna freaking, you know. But afterwards it was really nice. I enjoyed the book and she finally did the right thing. You know, she did what she needed to do. You know, guys, don't forget about the trigger warnings because there are some that you just need to be aware of. But yeah, otherwise I really love this book. At the same time, I don't think we've gotten enough of Adam, even though like we do know quite a bit about him. I feel like we need more because we know so much more about Olive and not that much about Adam. So that one again to do with the whole I wish we could see from both perspectives. So that's a few of my caveats. So yeah, those are just a few of the things. So I was like, oh, I wish, you know. So for future writers, all right, if you want to write romance books, please do multiple perspectives. It's so much nicer to read than just reading from one person's head when it comes to these types of things, especially with, you know, them having their own struggles with all their different stuff. It would be nice to read it from both perspectives instead of just one. So for any future romance writers out here in these streets, just take that into consideration. But other than that, I loved this book. It was beautiful. I feel like I'm repeating myself, so I'm gonna stop talking now. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do the whole YouTube stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. So bye.